Habits. Some habits are good, some habits are bad. Some habits you want to keep in your life because it's a purpose and you see that you get success from it. But other habits, you want to chuck it out the window because it does not serve your purpose and just slowing you down and go slowing you and your life purpose down. So, guess what habits that I'm going to be talking about today? I'm gonna be talking about the ones that I want to check out the window. I want to be talking about the ones that's living rent free in my head and have an eviction notice, basically, and it's going eventually gonna be kicked out. So these are the top five. I would just say 5 habits that I'm gonna be discussing in this video. That I'm gonna be doing. And make sure it serves no purpose and come 2026. Let's get into it. So, 2026 for me, I see it's gonna be a brand new beginning, basically, because I'm changing everything around, like everything. Once I upload this video, I'm telling y'all this now. Once I upload this video, I had to take accountability of what I say. When it comes to these things, I had to put into practice because I'm not fit to, like, just keep saying stuff and not fit to do. I'm not fit to do that. I'm being real with y'all with this, so yeah. But anyway, I have 5 habits that I want to get rid of. I'm not gonna shoot cut. I want to get rid of it. Like I said, it's been rent free in my head, and it needs to exit left stage, basically. So, and after I do the video, I'm gonna take accountability and do the work, basically. The first habit that I'm gonna be discussing is the laziness and procrastination. Laziness and procrastination to me go hand in hand because when you being lazy, procrastination is something that you keep pushing the back burner. Like, for example, you have like homework due Wednesday, and you keep procrastinating until you get to Tuesday night and be like, dang, I got homework to do. And you try to rush into it. That's procrastination. But if you mix laziness with it, child, that's a whole other story. Because you ain't gonna want to do it at all. You don't want to do it at all. Like, for example, I'm going to use me for example. When I say laziness and procrastination, every time I sit down, I want to go to sleep. All I wanted to do, honestly, is eat, sleep. And eat and sleep. I didn't want to do nothing. I don't know, it's not, nothing wrong with me mentally, no. So I'm not going to say that. It's nothing wrong with me mentally. Not now, it's not. But that's all I wanted to do. That's going out the window. That's going out the window in 2026. I'm not doing it no more. Because I had a dream of my high step last night. And she was doing the work. She was getting up, doing her normal morning routine. And that's another thing I have too. I don't stick to a routine because that she pushed herself harder. Like, she didn't burn herself out, no. But she pushed herself harder. She had a routine. She had a morning and night routine. She had a consistent schedule that she was happy with. And she was doing this all by herself. Which will bring me back to having them too. Saying no to people. I have a problem with that as well. I'm not going to say I am a yes girl. Because not everybody is a yes girl. But at the same time though, I have problems saying yes to some people. Saying no to some people. So, therefore, 2026, that Go be going out the window. Only reason why I do that is because I'm scared to hurt that person's feelings, or I'm scared that they will lash out on me. No, honey, that feel is going out the window. It's going out the window. Yeah, I'm kind hearted. Yeah, I'm this and that. But at the same time, though, you want to take advantage of that, that's on you. Because I know how I'm going to deal with you from now on. That's how I see it from now to now. So, that's going out the window. For real. Speaking of that, this is falls in with habit number 2. Me being hard-hearted. Me being, I'm not for say selfless, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a selfless person. I'm a very stubborn person, and it's okay to be stubborn as long as you're doing it in the right way. That's how I see it. I'm not selfless either, but at the same time, I can be selfless. Like literally, I would, like, if somebody asked me for money, I would give that person some money. I would give people my last dollar if I had it. And that's not happening 2066, because that is a big hindrance of my goals and what I want to do in life, what I'm destined for. The reason why I say that is because when you give out money, when you're supposed to be saving, which is going to be the next habit I'm getting to now. When you give out money, when you're supposed to be saving, that money right there you gave out, you could have just put it in your savings account, and you just kept it to yourself instead of just giving it to other people. Unless they really, really need it, it's not necessary, in my opinion. It's not necessary. Girl, take care of, I ain't gonna say take care of business because I'm not on that part yet. I'm going to jump on her head and gun. But at the same time, I'm going to go around the back and say that, girl, think about yourself before you think about others. If they really, really need it, you can give it to them. You see that they're struggling and they need it. Like, for example, somebody asks you $20 before they can get something to eat. And you see that they're struggling like that, give it to them. But if you know that they're not struggling, they're just outright giving you money, like not giving you money, outright just asking for money, then no, just say no to them people. I'm be honest with y'all, because I'm working on that too. And another thing, I'm saying this too. On my experience with that, you can receive, but people is not going to give back to you. Like, for example, I gave such and such $20. But when it was my turn around, when I needed the $20, and I asked the person first because I know that I got that person $20, she might give it to me back. She be like, oh, no, I don't have the $20, honey. Or she be like, oh, no, I need it for gas money. But I gave you my last $20, though, for you can eat. So when the vice versa, you over here complaining, saying that you need this and that with it. Does that make sense? That's why I said you can receive, but sometimes people is not kind-hearted enough to give back to you. And that's why I'm saying no. I'm saying no to that. So I only gonna be receiving and giving to the people that's actually go do right with it. For now on, I'm not fit to give nobody my money. I'm sorry, I'm not. That's a done deal. But anyway, the third one is budgeting and saving. Budgeting and saving is gonna be a big factor, because like I said, I had a dream about my higher self. I saw all this in the dream, y'all. She had 3 incomes coming in. She was saving like crazy and budgeting like crazy. Yeah, you have money, but you also need to budget your money if you have it, because that money can run out anytime. So you need to budget your money. Like, for example, I would research stuff like this. You need to start an emergency fund if you got it. You can start investing. You can start. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up to where I have left off because it had literally cut the camera had cut off. But anyway, I was on saving and budgeting. Okay, so it's okay for you to splurge, but at the same time though, make sure you got your bills paid, because if you don't got your bills paid and you always splurging like you got money for real, you gonna be put out. Like, for example, now in our economy, you have to pay your bills before you do anything else. Like, I'm sorry, this is the truth. Like, especially you live over here in America, like you barely surviving. Like, you barely surviving the economy, like the information and things like that. Honey, just save and budget your money. That's all you have to do. Like, for example, get you a budget planner. Put down what you need to pay each month. Like, for example, rent is, I'm just gonna say $1,000 because nowadays the rent be $1,000. I ain't telling y'all what our rent is, how much our rent is, but rent nowadays be $1,000. So you rent, your penthouse rent, or wherever rent. I'm just using this for example. This is the first thing that comes from the top of my head. So you just use it for example. It's $1,000. So you put that budget plan, rent $1,000. And then you put how much your light bill is for that month and how much your water bill is for that month. And then when you actually get the money, go ahead and knock them 3 off the list. Or if you got gas, knock them 4 off the list. Or your phone bill, knock that off the list. Now what I'm saying about budgeting. So basically when you get the money, like you get a paycheck, like for example, you get paid some jobs do Tuesdays, some jobs do Wednesdays, some jobs do Thursdays. I had jobs that I had paycheck. I forgot what job it was, but I had got paycheck on a Tuesday before. So yeah, I forgot what job that was. It was a restaurant job, but anyway, as soon as you get your paycheck, split your money. I'm speaking for I'm like speaking for myself too. So when I watch back in this video, I be like, oh, I did that work. You know what I'm saying? But split your money. And then whatever you have left, you can either save it or splurge it. What I will do is save it. I'm not splurging, because when I splurge on unnecessary stuff. Like, for example, when it comes to food, I don't get groceries. I go out to eat, like go to an actual fast food restaurant. That's not healthy. It's not healthy whatsoever. So I'm gonna stop that. And in this coming year, I'm not fit to be going out to eat. Well, it's okay for you to just go out to eat. It's okay for you to just go down and sit in the restaurant and stuff like that, because that's what I'm planning on doing too. Like, I'm planning on going out more and things like this. So just be cooped up in this house and things like that, because being cooped up in the house can deteriorate your mental health. It can drive you insane if you let it. So that's what I'm planning on doing, going out the house more and take me little solo dates, my own little solo dates, like go out to eat, go to this restaurant I go to, stuff like that. If I got the money for it, if I got the money for it, I would do that. If it's extra money, after I put it in my savings account, after I pay my bills, if it's extra money, I would do that. That's what I mean by budgeting. If you got extra money from groceries to bills to what else? Yeah, from groceries to bills, because that's the important things to me. Because you need to eat. You need water and you need a light bill. You need rent, because if you don't pay rent, you will get put out. And if you someone like me that don't got nowhere to go, for real, You could be out in the streets. I'm just being real. So that's why I'm pushing forward. Yeah, I pay bills and stuff, but at the same time, though, I'm not saving. I would have, if I did this in my early 20s, I would have money in my bank right now. Money in the bank right now, honestly. If I follow up what my auntie told me, because my auntie had taught me how to save when I was staying with her. If I was following up with that, I would have money. I won't be struggling to this day, and that's what I regret. So instead of just me sitting in my pity and me self-victimizing myself, I'm just gonna get up and do the work. So for 2026, gonna be budgeting and savings. The next habit that I want to be working on, not even working on, I'm gonna do, because if I say work, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm gonna do is my appearances. Y'all notice that I look a hot pickle in this video? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I do. I look a hot pickle in this video. That's gonna change. That's gonna be outside the window. I'm not gonna be looking like who did it what for now on. I'm gonna be looking like my higher self. Cause she was beautiful. I never thought that I would actually see myself like that. Like, see myself as a beautiful, comfortable person like that. And that's a problem if you don't see it. If you don't see that inside you, that's a huge problem. So, no more looking like this. I'm gonna look like her. That girl, that higher up girl. She was beautiful. She had her hair done. She had her nails done. And y'all barely see me with nails on. She was wearing makeup, but it wasn't too much makeup. It's like what they call it? It was like miniature makeup, but at the same time, though, it was like classic to the T type of makeup. She was wearing that. Her clothes she had on was very etiquette, very classy, but at the same time had a little edge to it. So, like, for example, she had on a croissant. She was wearing a pantsuit with a croissant. And not a croissant, you know, one of them things. It's like a croissant, like a bodysuit, like a croissant. But she was wearing that with the jacket, with the pants, suit, and the jacket. Then her hair was done too. And speaking of that, when it comes to hair, I'm gonna be doing my own hair because I want braids in my head, honestly, but I'm gonna eventually be doing that too, because for one, having somebody do your hair is expensive. If you don't have the money for that, you might well just do it in your own time. Do it in your own time, because don't have nobody else do it. You can get braids now. That the type of braids I like and stuff like that. I can't wear boss braids because it slip up my hair. Like, I had that type of hair texture. So the braids that I like cost $200, $300. I don't have $200, $300 rolling around with me. If I did, trust me, I would get my hair done every single day. But no. So I had to do it myself. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. I know what type of hairstyle I like. I know what type of wigs and stuff I can get now. So I'm just going to be doing that from now on. Like, for example, this regular hair color, I'm finna take this down. Don't mind this hair. This hair finna be taken down either this week or next week. But anyway, this regular hair, like this regular color, is so pretty on me. I got people complimenting me, is telling me that this hair color and the texture of the hair suits me. So since I got compliments from that, I'm gonna continue on wearing it. Yeah, but I wear straight hair too. Don't get me wrong, and I wear wavy hair too. But they said the curl pattern of this hair is so pretty on me, so I would just stick to that. Like, for example, I'm just gonna continue on doing my own hair, learn from it, because I never did my own hair before. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's the reason why I be looking throwing away and stuff like that too, because I never did my own hair before, and I never did go back to the laziness. I never stay up to do it. I never like take my time to do it, basically. Like I did this hair, even though I ran out of hair. That's the reason why I'm not showing this top part. I ran out of hair, so it look a hot mess up there, hot pickle up there. But at the same time, though, I also gotta be like mindful, because I don't be having the products and stuff like that sometimes too. That's the reason why I don't do some styles to my hair, and yeah, So that's why I say I gotta invest in money in that too. My hygiene, what's important for a woman to have? Money for her hygiene, because I'm not gonna be going around stinking, y'all. Be smelling like who did it what for? That I don't like, no. So hygiene is important for me. Okay, my hair is important, and then my maintenance is important. When I say I will be doing my own nails until I can afford to get no extra scraping nails that I want, I'm gonna be doing that. So I'm gonna be getting press on, and nothing wrong with going to the dollar store and getting press on nails. As long as it look cute, it look cute. There's nothing wrong with it. So if you need to do that, go ahead and do it. You know that you don't got the money to go to the actual nail shop and pay like $65 to $85, because that's how much my best friend be spending on her nails. She can afford it. I can't. So therefore, I'm just gonna be using press on nails to do it. So yeah. This appearance of how I'm looking gonna be out the window. Out the window. No more looking like who did it what for. No more looking like I having a bad day, even though I'm not. No more looking like, oh, she just threw herself away. No more looking like that, okay? 2026 is gonna be a brand new me when it comes to that. And the fifth one. The fifth one is about my health in general. Meaning, when I say health, is that I'm gonna go back to the food part thing. When I mean about health, is that I'm gonna be eating more healthy. I'm gonna be consistent with it. I'm gonna be working out, because I had gained so much weight through the past year alone. I was 135, now on 180. That's a big jump. I'm literally 180, y'all. I'm 180 on that. That's a big jump. So don't make me laughing. So yeah, I'm a big worker. I'm not gonna say worker. I am gonna do it. I'm making a schedule today. This schedule gonna be hanging right here in front of my desk, if I can follow this schedule. I'm adding workout to the schedule. I'm putting my diet. I'm gonna do my diet plan, and plus another thing I'm gonna be doing, I'm going to the doctor when I get insurance. The reason why I didn't go this year is because I didn't have no insurance whatsoever. No insurance to no doctor, because they cut my insurance off. Chomp, basically. But anyway, cut my insurance off. So I have to find some more insurance to do. So that's hard. Insurance nowadays be $200, $400. It's $200 to $400. It depends on what you plan on doing and stuff like that with it. But if you're trying to get dental and like all three, it's hard to find all three that's cheap. Affleck would help, but with Affleck cover everything. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. I'm finding insurance, and hopefully I find it before January, because I want to go to the doctor and I want to check on my health in general. I know, because I had got a body scan, like, was it a month or two ago? I think it's been a month ago. A body scan a month ago, and it's a lot of fat around my heart. That's a concern. I'm too young to be having so much fat like that around my heart. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And if I continue on eating the way I am, I could get heart failure. So therefore, I'm step up to the plate. Do what I need to do. No more being tempted and things like that. And I work at a restaurant where you can get free meal. Like employee meal wise, you can get free employee meal. And I be tempted to eat that along with the cookies, because we can eat cookies all we want. Anytime we want to. We can eat the cookies anytime we want to. Like, and they be small, round sugar cookies. Like, literally, sugar cookies with frosting on top. It'd be so freaking good and mouth-watering. And I'd be tempted to eat that. I can't eat literally 5 to 6 of them cookies every day. So my alternative of that is that instead of eating that all the time, I'm just going to chew a piece of gum. That will stop my temptation. I got gum now in my bag. That will stop my temptation. So, okay. That will stop my temptation. So, I'm going to put that into test when I go back to work. Wednesday. Tomorrow. I'm going to put that to test. So, yeah. I'm just going to do alternatives on my, on everything that I'm going to be doing. So, let me give you the rundown. The top 5 things I'm going to be doing is working, not working. Stop the laziness of procrastination. Be more consistent on my work. Because I had too much to do. I'm trying to start a business. I'm trying to strengthen up my skill in fashion. But I can't do none of that if I'm just sitting on my ass. I can't do none of that if I'm just over here diddling, doing everything else but that. I can't do that. So, that's out the window 2026. If I catch myself doing that, bro, I'm going to be like, I know my mind going to be like, you doing that? All right, bet. My mind literally will hurt me. I ain't going to lie. Like, for example, I'm not doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. Like, for example, I was on my phone. Right? That's another thing I'm cutting out too. I'm cutting out that. Like, me being on my phone. Like, I don't do social medias and stuff like that. No, I don't do social medias. Because I don't even get on Twitter. Twitter is toxic, so I'm not going to get on that. Instagram and TikTok, I had cut off too. It took me a while to cut it off, but I had cut it off. So I don't do social media. Only thing I got on my phone is YouTube. It's the games and the Riot app I be doing on that phone. That's contains doom scrolling too, yeah, by the way. If you play games on your phone or if you write on your phone and things like that, that's doom scrolling. Like the only time I'm gonna be on my phone until I get a laptop or a desktop or something like that is when I'm editing or when I'm planning, like to make an actual like digital plan and stuff like that for my business and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the only time I'm gonna be on my phone. But when it comes to me playing games, me writing and stuff like that, they're going out the window. I'm checking that out the window because it's wasting my time. That's a waste of unnecessary time. I could replace that unnecessary time to something I should be doing. So, yeah. I don't do school, no. But at the same time, you could call that do school. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I mean by being more consistent. Throw away everything that's not making you consistent. And this one on. So, that's what I'm going to do. The second one I had is saying, the second hobby I said I was going to do is saying no to people. I'll explain how I feel about that. So, I'm not going to go explain it again. But saying no to people is actually going to help you in the long run. They're going to call you selfish. They're going to call you all types of names because of it. It depends on the situation. No. Don't just say no. Just say no. Don't jump the gun. Now, I ain't saying that. But say no when you know that it's not beneficial for you. Say no when you know that it's wrong. You know you're wrong from your right. You is an adult. Say no. If it no, you know it's the wrong thing to do. Say no. If you know it's hindrance to your income or hindrance to your financial issues, say no when you know that person's not gonna give back. Basically, that's when you say no. If the person is giving back to you, you know the person will give back to you. You can say yes to that person because you know you will get your money back. When that person, like, no, you know that person is struggling, and that person call you up, like, saying, I need $20 to $40 for I to get some groceries, or I need $20 to $40 for I can get something to eat. Say, yeah. You know the person struggling. You know that person not being like phony. I ain't gonna say. I'm trying to think of the right word. Not being fake with it about it. Say yeah. And you also know that the person will receive back if she got it. Say yeah. That's what I mean. But when it comes to everything else, just say no. Just say no. The third one is saving and budgeting. Saving and budgeting. Like I said, you don't have to splurge once you get the money. Make sure your bills is paid first. Make sure your bills is paid first. I can't express this enough. Make sure your bills is paid first before you go splurging that money. And make sure you put 10% in your savings account too. Because that 10%, you put 10% in your savings account. Like, for example, you got $200. Put 50 in your savings account. And if you need to put the rest on bills, put the rest on bills. If you don't have nothing to splurge after that, you don't have nothing to spend, at least you got money in your savings account. But at the same time, don't touch that money. No, I got to learn that too. Because in the past, I used to put money in my savings account. Then I be touching it a couple days later because I need it. I think I need it when I don't need it. I had everything like that time. I had everything I needed. I had groceries. I had my bills were paid. I had groceries. But the reason why I have moved that money because of food. Fast food, y'all. Fast food can get you. They make a lot of money off of us. Because it's a temptation. And when it comes to that, you have to be the right person, bigger person, and be like, oh no, I don't need that food right now. Oh no, I ain't finna go down to Captain D's. Captain D's and doing nothing but taking my money anyway. So yeah, you gotta think like that. Be like, oh no, I can just make that at home. Like, for example, they make McDonald's nuggets. You can make that at home. Them Chick-fil-A nuggets, you can make that at home. Them tacos that you get from Taco Bell, you can make that at home. Start thinking like that, trust me, you not gonna eat another fast food, like go to another fast food restaurant, not no more. So yeah, that's what you gotta do with that. You gotta change your whole mindset around when it comes to fast food. Be like, I don't need it, or I can make that at home. I can get the ingredients to make that at home instead of just spending it. Cause literally, the money that you spending on fast food is the money you can get groceries with. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm talking to myself too with this because I had a huge problem with this. But yeah, you can get groceries with it and make the same thing you talk about getting from fast food, like a smash burger, for Sonic. You can make it. Sorry, excuse me. I don't know what that came from because I didn't eat nothing. Or I drank something. I drank water, but I ain't eat nothing. But anyway, you can make a smash burger at home. Like, don't get started on fast food. I'll probably make a separate video about that. Like later on down the line. Probably after Vlogmas, because now I'm on my list for Vlogmas. But I'll make a second video about that. About saving and budgeting. Yeah. Then the fourth one is health. Health. Did I just say more? No, the fourth one is appearance. My bad. Appearance. My appearance is I'm gonna be looking so good 2026. Because I'm gonna push myself. I'm gonna push myself to look like that person. I'm not fit to be looking like this. Honestly, this might be the last time y'all might see me look like this, honestly. Because starting today forward, I'm going to be working on my higher self look. So, yeah. This probably the last video y'all see me looking like this. So, I'm going to be honest with y'all. So, it is what it is. And I'm not going to stress this part enough. So, and the fifth one is my health. Taking care of my health is important. Take care of my health is important because you can't do what you want to do if you're sick. You got to be healthy for that. Think about it. If you let yourself, like let me just say this: the older you get, the more health complications you get, because your body changes. The older you get. I've been in this earth since 28 years, for 28 years, y'all. So I know this. My body changed every single day. My body changed this year when I turned 28. I'm being honest. So your body changes, even though you out of the puberty stage, even though you stop growing and stuff like that, your body still changes. And if you're not treating your body well, then you will get the outcome from that. I'm suffering the outcome right now, y'all. So don't be like me. Do not be like me. I'm taking heed to my own words too, but I can say this because 180, y'all. I'm not even gonna say this. It's a personal attack on my end because I was never that big. Well, I was that big in middle school, but I had slimmed down when I got to high school because puberty hit me. But other than that, I was never that big before, and I'm a big girl. I'm a thick girl because it runs in my family. My mama, she's a very thick woman, so I'm a thick person because of that. So I'm not trying to say I should get skinny, because I can't. My boss is not built like that. But at the same time, though, I should not be this big either, and I know that. So I'm gonna take accountability for it, and I'm gonna push forward and do what I need to do. If I have to work out every single day just to lose these pounds, I will. If I have to cut down my portions when it comes to eat, I will. I already said that I'm not gonna be eating out no more. So yeah. I'm not gonna be eating out no more, so that is what it is with that. I'm gonna be cooking more. It's when only time I would actually eat out though, like right now, for example, right now I do not have no food whatsoever in my kitchen. No food whatsoever. I'm struggling hard on groceries. I'm struggling. Most of my money go on bills, y'all. So I'm hardly have no money for groceries. That's why I don't have money for groceries. If I did, I would have groceries in there, like only a little bit. I don't have money for groceries, and it's a struggle with that every day. That's why, and that's another reason why I say saving when it comes to situations like this, which will be beneficial too, because it's like an emergency fund. Grocery is little considered a emergency fund because you need to eat. You need to eat to survive. You can't survive by eating. You can't survive by drinking water, y'all. The other drinks is alright. Like you don't have to drink tea and stuff, coffee like that. Honestly, that's not good for you, honestly. It's the water. Drinking water and eating the right food is what you need to survive off of. If you don't have them two in your body, your system gonna fail. Your system gonna fail inside your body. I'm being real with y'all. So savings when it comes to situations like this, and you don't have no money in your paycheck, enough money in your paycheck, y'all go to bills and stuff, that saving will be beneficial. You could take some money out your savings account and get some groceries for. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be struggling like this no more, y'all. No more. I know I'm holding myself back. I know I saw what I'm destined for, and I'm pushing towards it. Saying this I'm in the video. I'm in the video of me saying change your habits. I about to say habits. I've been saying that for the past couple of years. I keep messing up. But habits. Change your habits somewhere you think that's not beneficial to you. If you think that it don't serve no purpose whatsoever, you need to check it out the window. That's all I'm gonna say. So thank you for watching this video, and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful month. This is part of my Vlogmas series, so yeah. Now I'm probably gonna put this on my podcast too. I'm gonna link my podcast in the below. I got a YouTube podcast and a Spotify podcast. So I'm gonna leave my podcast in below for y'all can listen to it. So until then, bye.